Well, the cool conditions continue. Rain is about to be on its way out. Of course, it has been a bit of a dreary one into the evening and later on into the night. Here's what we have for you. The observation at Savannah Hilton Head International Airport showing you 63 degrees, dew point and temperature nearly match, and just means it's a muggy one out there. But otherwise, light rain being reported and winds are out of the west-northwest about 5 to 10 miles per hour, and that's generally continued. Most of the rain is on its way out. Again, the heavier, more persistent rains offshore now. We do have light rain, patches of drizzle continuing through the area. Some of it won't necessarily show up on Viper radar, so be mindful of that with any late night drives, early morning drives. One more batch of rain is likely to move into the low country as well, and that's what's going to make its way in here in about the next, say, about 30 minutes or so. Again, areas of light rain continue inland generally. It's Bullock County and Evans County up into Effingham County. Things continue to be a bit more unsettled out there, and the more persistent rains now moving down I-95 into portions of Beaufort County. This will be in Jasper County as well. This is the last bit of rain we get before things finally begin to clear out, and these rain chances are going to eventually be slim to none by the morning. So that's the good news, at least. Out the door, temperatures are going to be fairly cool, but it will warm fairly quickly under lots of sunshine. Expect temperatures to near the 80-degree mark, and yes, mostly sunny skies by the afternoon. Another mild evening on tap, but temperatures at least are going to be a little bit better, and things are going to be nicer in terms of the feel out there compared to a bit of a chilly one we've had this weekend. So the coastal low continues to spin about. The main piece is heading up towards the Jersey Shore and points north from there. However, secondary piece has started to move across the Carolinas, brought a lot of rain to the Myrtle Beach area, but most of the rain has just been fairly light here, and that's going to continue for at least a few more hours before it finally moves out. And even cloud cover will start to clear out. Inland spots, you'll likely get a nice sunrise. Otherwise, other spots are going to find cloud cover to start the day. By midday, those things begin to settle in and clear out. You may find some fair weather cumulus moving through by the end of the day, but that's about all we can muster up here. Now into Tuesday, starting off mainly clear skies. You do get a few clouds here and there, but otherwise winds out of the north will actually be a bit more gusty just due to having the sunlight present, a bit more daytime heating and mixing in there. It'll be a fairly nice one though, and that continues really for the next several days. The next few mornings are going to be quite nice. A cold front moves in by the end of the week. That's going to help knock those temperatures down. They're going to be even cooler by next weekend. High temperatures are actually going to trend a bit warmer, and again, today's high temperature barely managed 60s, nearly 80 degrees on Monday. Low to mid 80s for a lot of us Tuesday into Wednesday. That cold front comes in though, does bring a very fall-like feel by the end of the week, but still, we are definitely not complaining about the middle portion of our week here with really what could be the last warmer stretch we get for a little while. Here's a look at the tropical wave located between the Cabo Verde Islands and the Caribbean. Good news is it is starting to flare north already, and when they're this broad, they're not necessarily going to develop very quickly, but nevertheless, 50-50 chance of this developing into a named storm, but it will not be any threat to our area. 58 degrees tonight. Rain's going to come to an end, and otherwise we're left with a cool one. Winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. Still about 10 to 15 mile per hour winds, but main thing's going to be that warmth, and it is going to be quite nice. On our local waters, they're going to have winds out of the northwest 10 to 20 knots. 3 to 5 foot seas are settling in, so small craft still need to exercise caution. But either way, not a terrible day on the water. Water temperatures in the mid-70s right on the beach. Next few days, again, fall weather is here. That cold front by the end of the week does knock those morning low temperatures into the mid-50s along the coast. About 60 or so, say, in Hilton Head, but otherwise you're going to get possibly some 40s inland, but otherwise not looking at any appreciable rain chances for the next 7 days once we get this rain out of here tonight, Kaylee.
No, very spoiled, aren't we, this week? Look at all that sunshine. My goodness, I feel like we need it.
Yeah, need a few more beach days left, right?
A few more, depending on what you consider a beach day. To me, a beach day could be anywhere from like 65 degrees to 100 degrees. So
same.
I would say for me, we got a few more beach days left until we seriously hit that awesome fall spooky season weather, which is my favorite.
We're almost there.
We're almost there. All right. Thank you, Jeff. All right. And it's also great football weather. How about that? We've got coverage